I should be live, I guess. Oh, yeah, I am live. Wait, let me bring all my windows up. I need to see chat and like everything, like my bitrate. Need to know if I'm like if my internet is going to crash. Hello. That's your empty, and we're gonna play on easy. Sorry, I didn't found English version for you guys. I'm really sorry. I think I uninstalled it accidentally. So I'm gonna give you countdown right now, even though time should start later. I don't really care. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So Your Empty is a Ukrainian game which came out in like 2007 or so. Was come on. Gee, I have some problems with the game today. It like freezes weirdly. The game wasn't appreciated, but I think it's a great game. And we're gonna enjoy it today with the slower category. There are two categories in this game. The one I'm running right now is any percent, and it's slower than the other one, any percent with sprint. But how is any percent slower than the other category, you might ask me? Well, the other category hacks game files to enable sprint button, which is not enabled and normally is just a debug option. Let me stop for a moment to lower the game audio for myself, but only for myself. So, what's going on here? Well, we wake up in a hospital and something's happened, so everybody's like mutated and like empty. Why did I say empty? Stupid video game. And mad. And we have to figure out what's happened. We actually got hit by a car, in case you wonder. So yeah, the game is in Russian, even though it's like developed by a Ukrainian studio called Digital Spray Studios. They also did one more game, which is called I don't remember how. So there's a nurse behind us. I'm gonna make her follow me because I want to go out of bounds. I want to do that to skip an enemy spawn, and it's also a bit faster. If I would have gone there, the enemy would have spawned right there. So yeah, about debug option. As I said earlier, any percent is a slower category, but the faster category hacks game files, so it's not legit game. It's like a modded version. You can refer to it as one. Like yeah, this round was a thing before I figured out that you can actually enable a lot of stuff in game files, and then the any percent with sprint happened, which is a better speedrun category. This one is slower. You can see the walking speed is not real good in this game, but I can talk about things and like show the initial speedrun. Like this current run has been only shown on one marathon on Bad Games Marathon 2014 or something, I guess. That's where this current run was shown. The other times on ESA, on previous shots fired, I've been showing sprint category. So here we come for the first like actual trick, for the first damage boost. I gotta wait for the scythe guy to come here. Gonna make a quick save just in case something goes horribly wrong. And I'm gonna boost on the wall. First try perfectly. That skips half of a level. We don't have to go inside the main hospital building. It saves around 1.5 minutes in this category. And it's much easier in the other category to do because you can just slide up the surfaces. So yeah, it's pretty good. This game has a very annoying feature, which I call positive lag. How does it work? Well, this game is one of those developed in Windows XP years, so it is kind of bound to processor speed, but not entirely horribly, so it just won't launch on modern systems. Like you won't find this game on GOG or Steam because it was never really re-released for them. So you have to like find a disc or pirate it in order to play it. Oh wow, you spawned. Hello. And yeah, it doesn't run well, and when you the lag thing happens when you don't turn off your PC for long. For example, you use sleep mode like almost always on your PC. Instead of turning it off, you just put it into sleep mode. You come back, turn it on. It's very quick because you have hard drive and not SSD. You like don't like wasting 5 minutes on loading your PC, right? So with this game, there will be a problem. The game will be wildly shaking. Like I can't really show you how, but there's a lot of let's plays of this game which just like have chapter 1 and 2, and then they're done. They did like because the game runs like this for them. Like that's not fun. You even if you don't have like epilepsy, that's just disorienting as hell. But if you reboot your PC before playing this game, it actually runs smoothly as it is running right now. Also, I went out of bounds there, and now I'm behind the level and skipping the entire thing. But the positive lag is when you reboot your PC but don't launch the game long enough, so it's like the shaking is still not seen, but the animations are fastened up. So every single movement you do is randomly fastened up by a certain percent. Here I step on the edge of a fence, like level ending trigger was actually extended right here, so I don't have to fall there. That's where I have to go normally. I can just fall back out of bounds. And like I rebooted my PC right now, so this is the slowest this game can run. For example, let me reload the pistol. You can see that animation and the sound are synced. If I would have any kind of positive lag, the animation would have been over after the sound was done. Before, I mean. That's how you can speed up this game. You just reload your PC and don't play this game for like 2-3 days. Then you try do runs, and then you reboot your PC again and don't do runs for 2-3 days more. Strats. No, not 5 hours. I mean, like, you have to wait literal days. But it's not really that important. Like, if you want to get world record now, you don't really have to wait for it. I've been grinding this game for long alone, and like I was derusting for marathon like 1 week ago, and I got new world record in this category. That's how unoptimized it is, as it turned out. I mean, there are new strats, definitely, but still. I used to think my run is very good, but now looking what I got, it's not really like that. And rats are really annoying if you can't tell. So now hot grills are coming. Way more hot than nurses. Type 1 if you agree. So here we're gonna slide up this wall, because you can just, if the surface is angled, like it's not vertical, you can come very close to it, just hold the jump button and you'll slide up. We like skipping a short section, despawning a lot of enemies. In other category it's not efficient. When's tutorial on YouTube? There is actually a very new tutorial on YouTube for this game. I did it not that long time before this ESA, so there is pretty much current strats tutorial. No joke. I actually put a lot of effort into this entire speedrun. I've been running this game for like 3 years now, maybe 4. So yeah, there is like, and nowadays it's just Cookie Slash who's been routing this video game. But the people who like ever done any research on this game are me, Cookie Slash, Tolerus who did Stalker today, and some guy from SDA who did segmented run of this game, but then he got banned from YouTube and SDA, so his YouTube channel is banned. If you like go to the videos linked on SDA, it says that his videos got deleted because he was his account got deleted. And on, well, and he's banned from SD, so you can't contact him. So here is a very... Oh, that was a very bad timing. So this is a very hard trick. This is the main reset point for both categories. This is a train skip. After a certain audio cue, I'm trying to jump on top of a train so that I can walk to the end of it. And then also loadings in this game are really hot. I'm not gonna try that one more time. You could see the train appear. There is a short time frame where you can jump from this point on this, but now there is an invisible wall right here. And by doing that, you can save. In this category, it's more than 1 minute. In sprint category, that's like 40 seconds. That's a big time save. Very big to not go for it at all. So this game was, as I already told you, it was pretty weakly received. I think it has like 1.5 on like Metacritic or something. But I think this game, even though it might be bad at its core, is pretty good design. Has a pretty good design, like environments and enemies. I really like them. So I would say that's one of those rare, decent FPS game. Oh my god, where's grenade? I don't know. Weird FPS games coming from like Russia or Ukraine. From, well, you can say indie studios at the time. Because for example, well, Stalker is also kind of like an unknown studio. But yeah, most of games coming from these places are bad. This is another example. It's been overhyped. There is a lot of content they did just cut in the final release of the game, which is very annoying. You can Google cut content you're empty on YouTube and you'll find like different enemies, weapons, locations, a lot of things. So here we can go out of bounds, well kind of, let me get unstuck please, and jump on this tiny platform on our left. Come on, I'm sliding now, can't really control myself, come on, I can't jump here, okay, just jump to the right and then get on top of, come on dude, it's an easy skip, just jump to the right and jump up. Okay, I'm gonna show you the new skip which Cookie Slash found. There is a deck in this game which is present in many video games, to be honest, which is kind of a safe hovering. When you save, load, and you like continue going up, like that kind of deck. This game has it, but it's not really useful, at least not in many places. So I'm gonna jump, quick save, quick load. And then after the game will load, I will manage to get on top of this platform. Soon as, and of course, like the bad thing about it is that loadings in this game are hell. They're really bad. Hell, they're like impossible sometimes. And you can quick save. Oh, I didn't lose any health. So that's a neat strat. I guess if done absolutely perfectly, it can be exactly as fast as the one that you would do. Normally you would drop down there and then come out of here. There is the true fireman. Put your hands down. So yeah, that's like everything which is related to safe hovering is found by Cookie Slash, and I guess only one trick is faster in game time. We're using in game time, well, load removal to time runs. There is a script for Life Split which uses it. One of the few things I did for this game to like make it more enjoyable, because loadings are random. They can take anything from like a few seconds to like 15 seconds, and imagine getting to train skip and not being able to get it 2-3 tries. but sometimes it can take you 15 seconds to reload. Sometimes it can take you over 30 seconds to just hit the 3 loadings, and that's insanely long time. Well, there are doggies, we are not gonna disturb them. So there is this thing falling. I wanna be on the right as fast as I can, or it can damage me and actually kill me. So here is a padlock jump. One of the most annoying skips in a run, because for some reason it just doesn't work sometimes. Sometimes it works first try like this. And we can skip this entire level. This is probably the harder level in the beginning, especially if you play on hard difficulty. I'm not gonna destroy this one because otherwise the enemy will spawn. But if I don't, I can just skip it. The enemy spawn, I mean. You wanna avoid spawning enemies if you can, because pretty much every enemy is moving faster than you do. Well, except maybe the helicopter guy. So we come into the first actually hard level, out of very few in this run, where how we manage our kills matters a lot. So there are rifle dudes, we're not gonna disturb these ones. There is one more coming to us, I'm gonna snipe him and get his rifle. Hopefully it won't fly away. Snipe this guy, and there is one more guy right there. However, he might run away. Just be annoying in general. I'm gonna ignore him because he's likely not gonna follow me. I don't actually need health. So that went pretty well. Sometimes this level can ruin your runs as well. Well, at least could ruin your runs. Nail gun is, I would say, the best weapon in this game, because it's very accurate, and they didn't really balance the damage which you do. I guess like most weapons do pretty much the same amount of damage with each bullet, so here we're gonna jump on a trolley bus. We can go there, but then we'll still have some spawns. We can just go over here and skip a few fights. If you go around Lenin statue, there'll be some enemies spawning. I killed the doggo, and this guy thought he's not annoying. Oh, for some safety, gonna pick up health even though I needed only one. So here's machine gun. Machine gun is the most common weapon to use in the run, but it's not the best. It has a spread, and as I said earlier, like, you really want to use nail gun if you can, just headshot everyone. Instead of fighting all these dudes, we just go inside. So this is City Hall. It consists out of, well, 2 levels. Well, it's pretty much the same level, but we need to go to the second part of it. So here is a wall. So there is an invisible wall right here. But here is a wall down here. And because of this not wall, there is no invisible wall. You can just go here and skip half of this level. This level isn't pretty long. I mean, there were some skips I've been theorizing for a long time, but after like all the debug commands were found in by Cookie Slash again, my health is really bad. After all the debug commands were found, it was easy to understand that there is no way to skip this level unless you can force yourself to clip through the walls. And this is just yet not a thing. So we're getting captured here, we're losing all of our weapons, and now we have to listen to this guy.
Кто ты? А впрочем, неважно. Теперь это уже не имеет никакого значения. Никакого значения.
So yeah, I'm sorry that I deleted my English copy of this game. I had it, but I guess I uninstalled it at some point.
Они не знали. Мир должен был стать
So,
лучше.
let me tell you what he's telling us right now. He's kind of telling like, oh well, you survived, that's unexpected, but maybe you can save everyone here. Go watch this cassette at the cinema, and then you'll
Если
probably
ты сумел
learn
выжить и
something.
пробиться сюда, возможно, сможешь добраться.
Like, story in this game is pretty weak.
Вот, возьми.
It
Теперь
gives
это
us a
всё
tape
равно.
which we'll never use
Это поможет
because
тебе. Не
reasons.
спрашивай у меня почему. Посмотри лес.
And then he tells you,
Здесь всё.
go to the cinema
Посмотри.
and watch it.
Здесь
You will
недалеко
learn
есть
everything.
кинотеатр.
He like
Там ты
repeats
можешь посмотреть ленту. Направляйся туда.
nonsensical
Скорее.
things. Well, not nonsensical,
У тебя
but
мало
things that
времени,
don't really
мало.
matter. Like, you're running out of time, go,
Всё
go.
потеряно.
Blah, blah, blah.
Все потеряно.
Then he commits glorious Subaru. I'm sorry, Mitsubishi. English voice acting in this game is pretty bad. It's also hilarious. And if I would have had the English version, I would have shown one more NPC that I skipped earlier. So this level, I normally don't go for it, but like, last time I did it, it went poorly. But I'm gonna show you new strats. There are new strats for this level, again, found by Cookie Slash. And these ones are actually gonna be faster, if you count in game time. So bear with me, we're going over the wall. So again, basic safe hovering, you jump, you carry momentum up, on top you save, load again, and then you keep going up. But the only big problem here is that this game loads so slow that it's really annoying to do. Oh, surely I meant Volga, yes. I'm sorry. Oh, come on! I need to tap forward because you cannot just hold forward. Okay. I'm gonna pick up this ammo here. Like, this strat is faster in game time, but you have to do it almost perfectly for it to work, so it's like a strat which I would use in segmented run, but nowhere else. But it's still pretty good find. Here we can just jump up here. This level is normally a pretty long shooting section, which is also very annoying because enemies are jerks in this game, and collision detection is so bad that sometimes they can do like double, triple damage to you. So I need to kill both of these dudes because I need all the rifle ammo I can get. I'm gonna kill all the enemies here. Don't land on me. That's what I said about collision detection. All that dude did is landed on me and I almost died. Oh. Like, I had 70 something health and then I just had 25 because why not? Without sprint it's very slow. Yes, this run is very slow without sprint. So basically when I figured out that you can... Oh dude, that's some nice saves that I did right there. Holy moly. 10 out of 10. Hey, we're gonna walk here again. It's not like we're in a hurry. So as soon as I figured that you can sprint, pretty much never did these runs anymore. And like, I did derust 2 times for whatever reason. I got 2 old records. I was like, dude, this run is so unoptimized, but at the same time, dude, I just lost 40 health. What? Bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna quick save now. I need all the rifle ammo. Come on! Wow, you cheesy bitch! Come on. Jesus. 10 out of 10 saves, very MLG. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna drink some vada, or water. I actually don't like my health. This is turning into a very casual run, very quick. Don't land on me, you... What are you doing? Yeah, sit there. Where is machine gun? So there are multiple strats how you can get to that door, but I'm not gonna try any one of them. I'm gonna just get into tram. That's the casual strats, how you're supposed to do the level. You can, like one of the strats you can go there and follow the wall. The other strat you can jump on this fence, which is right this one, and walk on it, but it's very hard. Sit there and think about what you've done. Yep. Okay, so there are a few sections where we can just take our time and reload our guns. But there are a few levels which are built like a snake. Like you can basically call levels like a snake if they're linear and you cannot really shortcut anything. All levels which are like donuts, which are round and you can clip through a wall on start and end up on the finish. I know it's a weird comparison. I should have just said the linear level and the level where the exit is very close to the beginning, but I kind of felt like saying donuts. I was thinking about what to compare donuts with. Here I can die from a barrel. Alright, I didn't. Again, collision can be annoying in this game. Well, funny enough, this game can crash at many spots. Sometimes it does it at the places where I don't even know it can do it. Okay, let's try to do segmented strat because why not? There are boxes. Okay, I failed it. If I managed to push the boxes there, I could have jumped over the gate with use of them. But normally they do this, they fall over. So we go for a dog and ask for a little help. Come on, dog, help. Thank you, dog. Normally you're supposed to go get the key for this door, but you have to go to the very bottom area, and then you're supposed to backtrack, open this door, and go here where I am right now. Get off me! I'm actually playing very bad right now. That's intentional, though. Because I know that any percent is boring in terms of it's very slow, so I'm trying to show as much of like cool stuff this game has as possible. So that's the key you need to open that door. Obviously we don't need it anymore. We will have it till the end of the game. So that's the cinema, and here I'm gonna show you a relatively new skip I found. It's also very interesting. Hopefully I have some ammo. Okay, I have this. So there is a relatively new skip here. There we have to go into the cinema. Like normally we're supposed to watch cinema movie, but we won't. So for this new skip, you go up here. And instead of going to the cinema, you actually blow this window up and get out. And what it does is absolutely nothing. It's actually a useless skip. What you're supposed to do is go there from the beginning. Like that's actually where I started the level. Get jebaited. So this jump or skip, the one I'm trying to do right now, was found during the very early sprint speedruns. I found that you can just jump here, but then I figured out that you can actually do without sprinting. So and then you can go to this area, which is the very end of a cinema. and just skip it. So now we'll have the movie tape until the end of the game. We'll never know what happened to this wall, but nothing too big. So here is this guy. We're gonna kill him because he's annoying. Oh god, I don't have any good weapons. So I'm gonna show you old strats here because I think they're cool. Of course, if they stop with your mad jukes, dude. Can you die? I don't have any precise weapons. Finally, I have some. So here is this guy spawning. He's gonna get followed by this guy. Get killed. Now we can kill him. And what you're supposed to do here is like go around and get the key. You see, you cannot pick it up, but actually they coded it pretty badly. So this is a gap in the wall. You can just pick it up here. That used to be an old strat. Now you can just go until the end of the street and just go out of bounds. But this strat was way cooler, and I always like to showcase it when I can. Also really bad on ammo, so I would appreciate... Where did your pistol go, dude? I'm getting robbed on all kinds of ammo that I can have. I could have some water, but I don't need it. Oh, Jesus. That is so bad! Holy shit. So yeah, we're going into the metro. Also, since I'm screwing around way too much, I might go overestimate by a bit, but... It's a good game to look at, so... No offense. Okay, rats. Please behave. So this is a very weird level. There's been at the very least 4 different routes for it. The one we're gonna do now is going into this room, and this room is kind of a trap. When you get here, you like go... Try to go to the door, and then it closes. And you feel like you're an absolute idiot. But actually, there is a trigger in this room, which is just big, but not big enough to cover the entire room, so you can just hug the wall and get under this door easily, and you like skip 3 minutes, like 2 minutes of walking. Come on. Keep forgetting that I'm very low on ammo. Oh my god. Oh no! No! Ah! This rat didn't deserve this. So here we're gonna pick up rifle ammo. Also, these guys are cheating when they're shooting the rifle, because after each shot you do, there is like a cooldown, but they just shoot it like bam, bam, bam. These guys are unfair. Oh, it didn't die. Oh, that's lovely. And I don't have any good ammo here. That is really bad. Let's go with pistol. Pistol is decent enough. Wow, nice snipe. Okay, we're gonna switch to actual good weapon. Not gonna go for health. Just gonna get inside. This dude's just gonna stay there. We're gonna leave him. Unfortunately enough, you cannot just jump on the railings and go through the tunnel, because the floor is like electric, and you will get shocked to death. So that's not an option for us. Even in sprint, you just die. So here is a strat on this level, which requires you to have almost full health. It's not really hard to perform, but I won't go for it. So here, I wanna get some machine gun ammo from these dudes, but I'm gonna jump here. That skips like 5 enemies spawning. Like if I go there, there are like 5 dudes spawning, and it's... I mean, I could use the ammo they drop. Oh my lord! Thank you. Here, like as I told you earlier, you can just hold spacebar when you're at the angled surface and you will fly up it. So here, this is the weapon. This is a Tesla cannon, so-called the most powerful weapon in the game. I will pick it up, but it's actually useless. And I'd rather not do it at all, because, well, I mean, I can shoot it. It does one-shot certain enemies sometimes, but it also does splash damage. And when you run out of, like, ammo, game really loves to switch to Tesla cannon. And you just do a couple shots and you just die. Because the splash damage that it does is incredibly high. And it normally kills you, not the enemies. So picking it up is usually not the thing you want to do. So here I'm gonna switch to shotgun because there will be an electric dude. I'm gonna snipe him. Here I'm gonna make sure that all my weapons are loaded. Because I would try to... Okay, I double killed them. So here, instead of going here onto the right, you can jump up this thing. And that skips one enemy spawn and is also a bit faster than going around. So here is a very stupid area. The one which doesn't really have much fun. It's like a turbo tunnel, which has a flow or like the wind blowing from one direction to another. And you can go through it. It's cool and everything, but why is the question. Why that exists. Here's an interesting thing. When we were debugging the game with debug commands, I was actually looking for ways to speed up this level, and I figured out that right here in the air, come on, oh, here it is. There are actually invisible objects right here, which you can hit. So yeah, this area is very slow and can be sped up by any means, pretty much. You cannot use sprint to speed it up. You cannot like fly faster, like nothing. Also, you can get stuck on top like this. The game just doesn't want to put you up there. It's gonna make a quick save here because game loves to crash on Opera House. And Opera House is, well, the longest level in the run probably, and also the one which has many people's most favorite NPC. The one which defines why this game is good. The one which makes it worthwhile to watching this run. In case you don't enjoy it already, which you probably should, because this game is obviously unique. And if you don't think so, well, what's wrong with you? So here is probably the first skip I ever found. Instead of going all around the Opera House, you can jump up here, and that skips you 2 fights and around 1 minute of walking, and just get here. So here is a dude there, we cannot get to him. We're gonna jump into this window. There is a there is a line here. Okay, let's do it again. There is a line right here. If you cross it, a lot of enemies will spawn. You don't want to do it. No, you haven't missed. You haven't missed the cherry on the pie. The best thing here. So this is kind of like a troll area. It seems like it's a like if you look here, it actually looks like a mirror. You see, there is even this effect for some reason. Like yeah. It's actually not a mirror. Actually, just go through here. Pretty neat. It like supposed to make you feel, dude, where I have to go? I need a key. Where did I get it? It was always there. So here, this dude and 3 psychos. Okay, let's see if they will glitch out. Aw, nobody glitched out. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up. You just look at this.
Спасибо. Ах, мне так неловко. Ты так рисковал ради меня. Даже не знаю, чем тебя отблагодарить. Этот проход ведет в зал. Оттуда выберешься на крышу здания. Будь осторожен, они повсюду. Мне надо спешить. До свидания.
Then he's getting violent. Oh, he glitched up though. And when he dies, his eyes pop out. He's very unique. He actually can do damage, and if you aggro this dude, he can kill him within like 200 hits. He does a very little damage. So yeah. That's the guy worth living for. I'm getting followed by psychos from behind, but I don't really care about them. They won't catch me. But I might like turn around and kill. Oh no, they're just too far. They won't reach me because sometimes one can fall on top of you and like squash you. That's something you don't want to have happen to you. So yeah, the rest of the stage is pretty linear. However, there's like one skip with you. Like this level doesn't have major skips of any kind. So far, most of them had. Need to run this game. Yeah, like other categories much more fun to run. On my YouTube channel and like Twitch, there are tutorials how to make the sprint category work, how to make this game work, how to run the game. I put a lot of effort into this, all of this. So here you just jump here and you skip going there, which triggers a pretty cool fight, to be honest. Like the enemies come on stage and you shoot them. So here comes the most powerful weapon in the game! And it actually didn't do nearly enough damage to... Like, remember last time when this guy showed up? We managed to kill him with 2 shotgun shots, and wow, he's not dying right now at all. This weapon didn't do enough damage to kill him with 1 or even 2. Well, granted he has more than the previous one, but still. Oh god. Oh no, I know I have this ammo. Somebody help him. You just gotta make sure you don't fall down here. Like, yeah, this level is very long, but nothing you can do about it. Next level is pretty special. It's called roofs. And it's all about the roofs. Only roofs. All you see is roof, 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 roof. But we actually don't care, so goodbye, cruel world. Actually, this game has a system which many games don't have, is prevention from doing dumb quick saves. And you can fall down, hit quick save while falling from a very big height, and then quick load, and your height sets to 0, and you just fall the rest of distance you have to fall. So in that way you can negate all the fall damage. There's also another way of getting down there, but since we use in-game timer now, Lord removal, it's faster to just jump down. So this level is actually pretty hard casually, and was a problem to route until I accidentally like managed to fall off some roof and like hit the wall and not die from falling damage, and ended up here in out of bounds. I was like shocked that you can just do it, and then I figured out that you can do it from the very beginning of a level. And then eventually I figured out that you can like quick save. But before load removal was a thing, quick save, quick load there wasn't a good strat, so there is some level for you. But yeah. So the game likes to crash on this level. Routing it was a pain. It was like 4-minute long level. I was crushing almost every single run. It was horrible. And here you just jump in the end because for some reason level ending trigger is extended down. Down the actual door. And then just game puts you here. So in this level, in sprint category, you can do a bit of a different strats because you can cross a pretty big gap. Do a flip. I didn't do a flip. So here you don't want to jump because there are rats right there, and if you jump, they will become aware of you. Not something you want to do. So here you can actually do damage boost, but it's very inconsistent. And you can hit like this ceiling here and just fall down. So you can go up the wall and get out of bounds. Skip the pretty long section. We'll just end up here. What the game wants from you next is go inside that building. But in fact we are in a very big area called Depot, which consists of 3 levels connected to each other by triggers. And each part of it is not filled with enemies until you hit the trigger. So we're right now in Depot 1. We're gonna go out of bounds here, and we're now in Depot 2. But we cannot go, we can go like to Depot 3 in the very end, but since triggers are not loaded, we like have to backtrack through the Depot 2 to the Depot 1 ending. We just don't go through that building because it's much slower. Oh god, I only have 2 bullets. Okay, we hit the trigger, fall down, so that the fireman instantly spawns. Oh my god, you're alive. So here is a very annoying trick. I'm gonna give it a few tries. Like my setup is just become too consistent. I wasn't able to do it at all, and now I just get it for a second try almost all the time. It skips the entire level, like you end up here and you get here. Otherwise I would have to go all the way around, get over the train and then jump on these boxes from this small nudge. But yeah, in that way you can still skip most of this level. So this level, Depot 2, is very short, and you go to the trigger of Depot 3 here. Which puts you in an interesting spot. I'm gonna do old strat right now. The new strat would be going there and use safe hover to get on top of the train. It's faster by in-game time. Of course it's slower RTA, but we don't care about their RTA anymore. Well, we few people who do care about this video game. We're gonna use dog and hopefully get on top of this place. Thank you, dog. Then we can just go here and jump on top of train. So here we're approaching the end of this level. In the end, you have to make a train move to the last zone. In case you wonder what the story is, something happened and we have to figure out what. It turns out, well, if you play game, it turns out that there was some like some tower built, which sends the waves, which make people crazy, super mega ultra crazy, of course. Shoutouts to Devil May Cry. And then you're the only one who like who's like still conscious. You're trying to figure out why. So we're trying to get to that tower, which is right there. You can see the star. So here I might be able to pull a glitch. Huh? What's going on? Okay, no idea. Okay, I didn't pull it off. But sometimes you can make the train move without rotating the platform. I still don't get how it works, but yeah, all 3-4 of us, and you like go to the tower. So yeah, here you approach it. It's like Half-Life 2 obelisk. Wow, Illuminati, except it's stars and not triangles. So starting from here, it's like almost no skips. The very linear part of the run, so if you do a no reset run, you can just stop it here if it's bad, because it's like 10 more minutes of auto-scrollers. Oh dude, nice aim. Nice grenade, dude. Here, you can go off the window, and again, just hold the space bar, and you slide up. because physics. Oops, I need help. I'm gonna go collect more. I hope there is some more. Oh yeah, there is. Nice speedrun, dude. 10 out of 10. Oh! Stop! Fuck! That never happened. Oh my god. Remember I said that that's like the last... It's also like the easiest skip in the game. Come on, game, I know I screwed up. Stop giving me that crappy loading. Oh, God. Now, where did we left again? Oh, yeah, here. This is where the linear part of the run starts. There is one last trick that I have to do, and it's almost impossible to fail it, as I learned just not a long time ago. But you can actually screw it up. Overestimate when? Today, right now. Bring the bats, break my kneecaps, I'm ready. Dude, what? What is I'm gonna quick save. Jump and go up. Thank you, video game. Here is how the other bounce looks like. Like, otherwise you have to go down there and then over the gate. Like, interesting thing about how I found most of the was looking for most of these tricks, skips or whatever. As I said, there was a thread on SDA which had some dudes like segmented run, and other than videos which were deleted, he also posted what time he got for each level, and that was my reference because I didn't have video. I was like, what can you do to like make this level like 3 minutes long? How can you make this level 2 minutes long? And like, can you speed it up even further? That's how I was looking for skips, and I think by today there's like one skip I haven't found that he does. Maybe I did. Oh yeah, sure. What was that about? Oh yeah, and that's how I like found that skip, for example, because I was like as efficient as I could. I did segmented run of this level, and it was still like 20 seconds slower than the dude's segmented run. I was like, it's impossible. I'm pretty much doing everything perfectly, and it turns out that you can just jump out of window and go up out of bounds. So here, hopefully this guy doesn't come close to me. Nice. I'm gonna help him a bit. It's important, so move. Move your ass. It's important. It's for the science, for the people. Much better. Oh god, still have this. There's actually another weapon with the same model as this one, which is a flamethrower, but it's actually only used by firemen. You cannot really get it. You can cheat it, like use cheats to get it, but otherwise no. So this thing is solid. As you can see, I cannot shoot through it, so I'm gonna just hide here in this amazing card section. This guy's gonna try and kill me, but can't touch this. Let's look at what's going on here. Looks intense. Because physics. Well, normally you just blow up, but why? So here is a bit of a scary part. Like again, the collision in this game is crappy. So if one of these boxes clips inside, it might actually kill me. come on. I don't want to die to a box. Okay. So we go here. To progress in this room, you need to kill one certain enemy. But since these are like on my way, I can kill them as well. This is the dude I have to kill. So the door opens. So estimate, probably. I have been cutting myself a lot of slack here and there, showing off stuff. Just trying to show off the game more than the speedrun, because for speedrun you definitely want to watch sprint percent. For this, however, well, it's more of a look at this beauty, which for some reason has 1.5 from GameStop. How do you give this game such a little score? This game is beautiful. I actually like this game. Russian splicers. So here, yeah, I'm gonna repeat this millionth time. I've been saying that throughout every time I showcase the run. People always compare this game to Russian Half-Life, because in the end you get to the obelisk, which actually denies the laws of physics. Like, there are things which just rotate without any particular reason, they just do. And yeah, that, like, not really much evidence to call this a Half-Life. Why don't you sprint 90%? Because sprint is not an option in a game. It's actually a debug feature. You can mod the game, you just open the game files and like rewrite part of code to make it enabled, but otherwise it's not. So here, the last thing we have to do is to kill one specific guy so that the next elevator starts going down. That was that one guy. Now we're basically on the timer. Okay. We're always on world record pace. Okay, here's the last enemy we kill in this run. And there's this guy who's just chilling. Like, move along, stalker. Oh, the weapon glitched. Well, yeah, for sprint you pretty much mod the game because you go into game files. Here's the last level, which you would expect is a boss or like anything or something interesting, but it's just this guy.
Я ждал тебя, но не думал, что ты появишься так скоро. Надо признать.
He's like the mastermind behind all this, and he made the whole experiment. So he's gonna tell you that, hey, you know that happened with the world, and what we did was not what you saw, but you are like the special human. But if you want, you can like go back in time and like save everything. He like also tells you that you can like ignore him and just go away, but you actually can't go away, you have to go back in time.
Защитить себя, бороться, выживать, противостоять. И все это.
He's going on for 2 minutes, so yeah, be sure ready on time, because as soon as he stops talking, that's pretty much the end of the game.
И вправе сам определять его судьбу.
And he like tells you, since you're a perfect human, you can go back in time.
Великого.
Assuming that you can also ignore this, like he says you, there will be your choice, but you don't have a choice. You actually have to go sit in this freaking chair.
Хватит всего на один импульс, и ты не сможешь изменить свой выбор.
Yeah, he says you can't change your choice, but there is no other ending to this game. I never found it. I don't know. I was trying to wait 10 minutes in this room, nothing happens. So yeah, time. And now let's watch the final cutscene, which is pretty much the first cutscene of the game, except the very end of it is different. And yeah. So you kind of, like he tells you, you can go back in time and like save everything, but that's your choice. Choice. Why not the English version? I'm sorry, I couldn't find it on my PC. I'm like really sorry. I thought I had it, but I think I deleted it for some reason. That's why I'm like giving you a translation of what's going on. Like the cutscenes are pretty cool in this game. Like that's until this point that's how this game the first cutscene looked like. But here is like this dude, the scientist, meets with the Stalin, and instead of just staying there, you shoot him, so that the experiment never happens. And then for that you're getting punished, probably beaten to death there. This guy just lied.